Troubleshooting camera problems. I have people that contact me on a regular basis asking me about camera issues. And some of them are pretty straightforward. Some of them are not. Some people just want to know before they send their camera away to get it repaired whether I have some magic solution. And sometimes I do. But in this video, I'm going to tell you some of the things that you should be doing on a regular basis and some of the things that you can do when you're starting to have camera issues and different camera issues that pop up and what are the causes or potential causes of those issues. Now, I don't repair cameras, nor do I sell cameras. So as the saying goes, I do not have a horse in that race, and I'm so glad I don't. I'm not trying to upsell people cameras. I'm actually trying to fix their issues, figure out what's causing it. And one of the things I tell people constantly, whether you're an amateur photographer or a professional photographer, whether you're shooting nature and wildlife, whether you're shooting weddings, families, grads, whatever it is, preventative maintenance goes a long way to making sure that your camera works correctly. And some of the things I'm about to tell you are things that don't seem like they should be causing issues or shouldn't be causing issues, but they're causing issues because, well, it's a computer. It's a digital device. And when one thing goes wrong, everything seems to go wrong at the same time. And it's usually one thing that triggers it. So let's get into it. The first thing, the biggest thing, camera cards. I tell people constantly, when you're done an assignment, when you're done taking pictures, take all your images off your camera card and format it. Just by doing that, it saves so many issues. And so many people come in saying, I have a problem with my camera. It's really sluggish. It's really slow. It's not focusing properly. It's doing this. It's doing that. Everything that they have, all the issues that they have, go back to a camera card that is corrupted, a camera card that has been used so much that it just, well, it's messed up. So I always tell people, format your camera card. It saves so many problems, so many issues. But what about if you have other issues? What about if you have that error code that says cannot write, cannot read to the camera card? Well, one of the first things I tell people after I tell them to format the camera card is to take the camera card out and put it back in. Simple, straightforward. Many times people will take the camera card, they'll be putting it in their camera, it'll click in, they think that it's in there fine, they go to close the cover, and all of a sudden the camera card tries to pop out a little bit, but the cover sort of holds it in there, and it's sort of there, but it's not sort of there. And you can have issues because it can read, it can write, it can work perfectly for a few minutes, a few days, a few weeks, and then all of a sudden it starts giving you errors because something got shifted, something got moved. Or when you click the camera card in, you don't click it in all the way. So take the camera card out, put it back in, see if that stops the problems. If that doesn't stop it, or even if you want to make sure a little bit more, take the camera card out of the camera, then make sure the ends of the camera card, those contacts are clean, just sort of blow on them and see if there's any dust or anything like that on it. If you see actual dirt, actual wear on them, you can take a little eraser and you can try cleaning it. Just make sure you don't leave any debris on those contacts because that debris, once it gets in your camera, will cause you lots of problems. So clean the contacts. Then if you have the camera, just take a small blower, not compressed air, blow into the camera card area and see if anything pops out of there. I have a Canon 5D Mark IV. Since the day I bought this camera, I have had intermittent issues with the camera card. Cannot read, cannot write, no camera card inserted. It rotates on a regular basis, but it doesn't do it a lot. A lot of times it's just take the camera card out, leave it out of the camera for a minute or two, put it back in, and it works fine for the next month, 2 months, 5 months. So take the camera card out, put it back in. If that doesn't work, try a different camera card. And I've had people that have had a camera card that was formatted, that looked like it should work. Everything looked good. The contacts were clean. They put a different camera card in. The camera worked perfectly. I don't know if the camera card was corrupted. I don't know if there's something broken in the camera card. But just by changing the camera card, the camera worked perfectly. Put the old one back in, they got intermittent issues. Put the new one back in, it worked fine. So that's the first thing. Second thing, causes as many issues, possibly even more, possibly less, and that is your lens. When you put your lens on the camera, you know how you put it on there and you turn it and it goes click, and then once you hear the click, you know it's on. I get people coming in telling me that, well, you know what, my camera's not focusing properly. It doesn't focus all the time. My image stabilizing in-lens image stabilizer isn't working correctly. It doesn't seem to be as clear as it used to be. My camera is giving me weird errors. In Canon, I think the error is error 99. And a lot of times, all you have to do is take the lens off the camera, put the lens back on the camera, and those errors go away. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. The bigger issues, and again, I've done videos on this over and over again. The bigger issues is people will put the camera or the lens on the camera, then they'll go to use the camera, but it's not quite on there. And the camera seems to lose its mind. It can't contact the lens. It can't figure out what the lens is. It thinks it's maybe a 20 millimeter lens when it's actually a 100 millimeter lens. It's trying to do this, it's trying to do that. It just can't do it. You take the lens off, you put it back on, and the camera goes, oh, I figured it out. If that doesn't work, check the contacts. See if the contacts are dirty. See if they're bent. See if there's anything that's not right with them. If you're not comfortable doing it yourself, take it to somebody, send it to somebody, and have them do that. But just take a look at it and see if you can see anything on there. Is there any sand, any dirt or anything inside of your camera? On the lens, just check, run your finger around, see if there's anything rough there, see if there's any dirt there. Again, you can clean the contacts. Be very careful when you're cleaning the contacts that you're not leaving any debris on it. The other thing, and just like camera card, is take the lens off, put a different lens on, see if that works. If that works, and you put the old lens back on and then it works fine, great, away you go. If that doesn't work, if you put the old lens back on and it's still having issues, I would send the lens away and have the lens checked. A lot of times, if you're going to send the lens away because there is a communication issue between the lens and the camera, I also recommend sending the camera body with the lens so that the manufacturer, the repair place, wherever you're sending it to, can check both at the same time. I know it's more of an inconvenience, but there's no sense sending the lens away, having them send it back saying it's fine. It still does the same thing. Send everything at once and get it checked out and go from there. The next problem, and this is another one that people come in and they say, I just don't understand this. Batteries wearing out prematurely. I've had people come in with cameras that were only a few months old, tell me that they have to go and buy new batteries because the batteries are always dead. Now, I know on mirrorless cameras, batteries wear out quicker. I understand that. But some people are saying that the batteries wear out in half an hour. Some people tell me that the batteries wear out. They put a brand new battery in their camera, or a brand top charged battery in their camera. And overnight, it just drains. And I'll take their camera, I'll take a look at their camera, I'll turn it on, I'll turn it off, and all of a sudden the lights on it are flashing. It says cleaning, but the cleaning logo doesn't go away. The thing saying cleaning doesn't disappear. Or you take a picture and that little light that flashes to tell you that it's writing to the camera card flashes for 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 minutes. I've had people bring me in cameras where they've had them set up with external accessories. And when they plug the external accessories in, that kept the camera thinking that it was supposed to be working, and it never did completely shut off. We unplugged the accessories, microphones, viewfinders, all this other stuff, receivers for wireless mics. We unplug that stuff, and all of a sudden the camera goes into sleep mode right away, and the battery drain stops. So that's another thing. If you do have battery problems, and it is constantly draining, yes, it could be the battery. So I always recommend carrying extra batteries. So if you have an extra battery, try that. See if that does it. Could be the battery is no good. So check that as well. All right, what other things do I see? See, a lot of times people will go in and they will do stuff to their camera, such as they will do a firmware update, such as they will change the programming on the camera. And all of a sudden, things don't seem to be working as they used to. Well, sometimes firmware updates can change the way that the camera has worked. So I strongly recommend if you've done a firmware update or your camera doesn't seem to be responding as it did before, colors may be off, everything, just goofiness on it, that you go in and you reset your camera completely. Now, before you do that, I hope you've written down all of the settings that you've used on a regular basis, but go in and make sure that your camera is set to factory reset. Sometimes you've set stuff up that doesn't exist in the new firmware, or the new firmware looks at it differently, or stuff that you have bumped or changed by accident. So go in and just check that, well, it's been reset, and then set it up from there because I see an awful lot of times people coming in saying, I don't understand why my camera is doing this. Well, you have it set to do that. Oh, did I? And finally, one of the big things that I see constantly, cameras have an on-off button. Make sure you're shutting your camera off on a regular basis. You don't have to shut it off during the day all the time. I've been at shoots where people have set their camera off, turned the camera on constantly. Now, on this one here, which is a Fujifilm X-T50, if you don't shut it off, it goes into sleep mode. And to get out of sleep mode, you pretty much have to shut it off and turn it back on. But some cameras will go into a standby mode. And I've had people leave their cameras on, well, forever. Well, I don't shut my camera off. I just hit the button and it comes back out of sleep mode. No. Like many things like computers, it's good to shut it off every once in a while. Let it go to sleep. Let it power down. Then turn it back on. If it does have an issue, if it has gone into some type of a loop, some type of a lost its mind thing, that's one way of getting it out. The other way, constantly tell people this. Take the battery out of the camera so it fully shuts down. Then put the camera or the battery back in the camera and see if it comes back. See if those problems are there. Sometimes it's just for letting it fully shut down that the camera will work much better in the future. So I hope that helps you. I know I do these videos quite often talking about camera problems because it's a big thing that I get phone calls and I get people stopping in asking me. I hope that helps you. I hope you get a good photography season and that there's no problems with your equipment. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.